All right, everybody. I've got some really good news. On the 24th of June, Julian Assange was finally released from Belmarsh Prison, the high security prison in England, in which he was held there on trial because the US was trying to extradite him for the Espionage Act, which is weird because he's not a spy, he's a journalist. And what they were trying to get him on was him releasing things like the Iraq war logs and collateral murder, which is a video of an Apache helicopter mowing down a bunch of journalists and then mowing down a van that was trying to help the journalists about 10 minutes later, along with a lot of other interesting releases that WikiLeaks was able to find. Because of that, he was not really a hero of the American government. He spent 7 years in the Ecuadorian embassy under asylum. And at that point, Vault 7 was released, which also gave a black eye to the CIA, where it was released to everybody that the CIA can hack into mobile devices and TVs to spy on you or to be able to see what you're doing. At that point, the asylum was revoked by the Ecuadorian embassy. People are thinking that's because the US was able to put enough pressure on Ecuador that they revoked the asylum. At that point, the US, in conjunction with the British police, well, actually just the British police, raided the Ecuadorian embassy, pulled Julian Assange out, and then he was sent to Belmarsh for the next 5 years. According to his bail jump conviction, he was only convicted of bail jump and sentenced to 50 weeks. But because he's a political prisoner, he sat in solitary confinement for 60 months. That's 5 years. So again, on the 24th, he was released as part of a plea deal that he reached with the US government to plead guilty to one felony of releasing classified information, which as a journalist, you can do that. When he was released, he got on a jet and flew to Saipan for a remote court date with the US government. He refused to go to the continental United States because he was sure he'd probably be killed, which quite possibly he would be. At Saipan, he got his conviction, and part of that was time served for the 5 years that he spent in solitary confinement. So he was free to go. He went to Australia, and he is a free man as of now. Great news for everybody. Great news for journalism around the world. Sad that it took so long for him to be freed. If you have any interesting news stories around the world, or specifically for Oneida County in Idaho, let me know and I will share it. Thank you. Bye.